It's Chico.
It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On the Morning Rush, Part 1.
Chico, Delamar, Gino. The Morning Rush.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
It is a Wednesday.
It's a Riot Wednesday.
Yes.
We're gonna be playing songs from, well, mostly the 90s and the early 2000s and a little bit of the 80s on the side as well.
About 27 years worth of music
Wow.
to choose from.
Oh my God, you're right.
Just as old as you.
Well, yeah. Oh man,
Crazy, right?
that's crazy.
Whoa. It's a lot of music.
Thanks for shattering the glass around my world.
Okay. Drama.
No, but
Okay.
you know how sometimes you have those moments na parang you feel like it was just like yesterday and then biglang
Yeah.
bam!
What is it called in How I Met? Shattered glass moment.
Shattered glass moments.
Shattered glass moment.
Yeah, when you point out a trait of your friend that's like,
That you know you always ignored but always didn't like.
yeah.
And then it
they
annoys you.
Yeah, and then it just dawns on the other people that it's like, hey,
Yeah,
you're right.
He's right. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway.
Shattered glass.
You really should catch up on TV shows because I see the blank look on your face.
Yeah, any TV show.
Any TV show.
Yeah.
Well, he's up to date with Survivor.
Oh, well, yeah.
Survivor. And not even American Idol.
No, I missed it completely.
Especially now, like even with like Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead,
Yeah,
the
there's
Suits,
just so much,
and
yeah.
there are so many things that you can
Until
watch.
now, I still remember, like, I vowed to watch Heroes.
Na-cancel na siya, te.
I know. Until now. And Lost. Remember that era?
Yeah.
Heroes and Lost.
24, Hero,
I completely like
Lost.
nothing. As in.
But Heroes had a really good first season.
Yeah, it's the first season for me that I followed. After it,
Yeah, after that, I was like,
I was like,
Same with Prison Break.
oh really?
Prison Break you should watch the first season of Prison
Well,
Break.
I watched the first 2 episodes. You know what I don't like about 24, Prison Break, and what's the other one? Lost.
Yeah.
It's always suspense.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, right.
So I can't
Well,
stand
Heroes
that.
had the same thing. Like at the end of every, I literally remember like I had a roommate then, and then we would watch it on this really small TV because like we had no money and whatever, and so we would watch Heroes in an unair conditioned room, and then like during the middle of the day, smoldering hot, and then at the end of every episode, it has that cliffhanger, and you're like,
Yeah.
no.
It's the same for Suits right now.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Like every end of the episode, you know when you see the credits
Yeah.
after the last scene, you go, no.
Notice how the other one is so quiet. See? No, but seriously, I mean, there are so many good things that you can watch now. And
There's just sometimes there's too many.
I really feel like you're missing out on a lot.
I know.
I think you'd be surprised.
It's too much.
Too much to worry about.
What do you do?
No, that.
I mean, on a normal note, because
Look at that.
if you think about it, like, okay, what on a day that you don't have work,
What is it that you do?
what do you do?
A lot of things.
Puro ka sa internet, inaantog.
Pero up to date siya dun sa internet.
Because like, obviously when you have downtime, first, you know, one of the maybe top 5 things that you would do is you would watch TV.
Maybe
Not
not
me.
him. Yeah.
So what do you do?
I'm not a TV guy.
What makes you?
What
I-
do you do?
What do you do?
I read. I play with the dogs. You know, that kind of
He
thing.
plays with his dragon veil.
Yeah, not so much TV. I don't know. I was never.
Sorry no, seriously. Alam mo yung mga lolo at lola, di ba? Parang hindi sila masyadong ma-TV. They'll just sit down on a rocking
Hindi nga,
chair.
meron nga mga matatanda na nasa TV the whole day.
Telenovela. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ikaw yung uncool lolo.
Tina-tailor.
Or lola.
You tailor-made it lang. Pero I know a lot of mga lolos, they're on the TV. Kasi nga wala silang ginagawa.
Most of my-
TV sila the whole day.
Both of my grandparents, when they were still alive, I mean, on my mother's side and my father's side, they would never be TV people. They would always just sit on a rocking chair, play with a dog, and then read a book or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. But
Anyway. Okay, so we've got a top 10 for today. Thank you to Ilona Banana for suggesting this. The top 10 ways to complete the statement, ang love parang. And the example she gave was, ang love parang ipis. Akala mo patay na.
ang love,
Yun
parang
pala
TV. Sorry, go ahead. I thought it was
Yun pala buhay pa.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true,
And the same thing with love.
You see them smashed already, like
Yeah.
half their bodies, and then next
still
thing you know,
crawl.
they start to move.
Exactly. Just
But
like love.
Either way, they're
Alam mo,
gonna die after like a day.
But yeah, but I think it's the thing that you think it's dead,
Yeah.
but it's not. Just like love.
True.
Sometimes you think it's over.
Ang love, parang TV show, nakakabitin.
Minsan.
Ayun.
Diba?
Diba? So there are many ways to complete the statement. If you want to join us for today, just key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299. Or you can tweet us via twitter.com/RX931. Make sure you include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Ang Love Parang.
Good morning, guys. It's time for the very first news update here on The Morning Rush this Wednesday, February 2013. Troubled country singer Mindy McCready shot and killed her dog before turning the gun on herself, according to several reports. McCready's body was found on the porch of her Heber Springs, Arkansas home next to the body of late boyfriend David Wilson's dog. Neighbors say they heard 2 gunshots and both McCready and the pet were each were each killed by a single gunshot wound. Music producer Wilson took his own life on January 13 in the exact same manner, a single gunshot on the front porch. Her death on Sunday marks the 5th time that a troubled star who appeared on VH1's Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew has died. Alice in Chains bassist Mike Starr, who battled a prescription pill addiction, died of a prescription drug overdose on March 8, 2011, and former Real World personality Joey Kovar was found dead at the Chicago home of one of his friends. The autopsy revealed he died of an opiate intoxication. Rodney King was found dead in his swimming pool on June 17, 2012. The cause was accidental drowning. However, marijuana, cocaine, and alcohol were all found in his blood during his autopsy. Former Taxi star Jeff Canaway, whose addiction to painkillers and antidepressants like Vicodin and Xanax and some cocaine use landed him on the show for 2 seasons, died after being hospitalized for pneumonia on May 27, 2011.
Happy news, greeting you in the morning.
Wow.
So you know who not to go to.
I know,
if you're
right?
having your addiction treatment.
Or
He has a
at
bad
least-
track record. Or maybe it's just really difficult cases.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was about to say, that these cases are real people with real problems.
With real issues. And
Not
it's not
e-
that easy to just, fix it.
Not a couple of sessions with a TV doctor can help them.
Actually, Richard Marx had to apologize because he called Dr. Drew. He said he should just change his name to Dr. Kevorkian.
Oh, that's a
wow.
little low.
Yeah.
It's a little low.
Richard Marx as in I will be right here waiting
Yes.
for you. Wow.
The very.
Look at
Very
that.
same. Well, Dr. Kevorkian is into assisted suicides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was known
I
for.
know.
At worst, this guy
He was basically mercy killing.
just doesn't work. His treatments don't work.
Yeah.
At the very worst.
This is super bad press.
It's not like he was trying to kill
them.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That is the first news update today here on the show. On this Wednesday, we're doing Riot Wednesday. What do you want from the 80s and 90s and all the way to the mid-2000s? Tell us on twitter.com/ just use hashtag RxRequest. All right, more music now here on Manila's Hottest, RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio, RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Thank you to Ilona Banana for suggesting this. The top 10 ways to complete the statement, ang love parang. Let's start off with Adonis Mabangis. Ang love parang isang karera. May simula at may hangganan. Depende lang sa'yo kung ito ay 100-meter dash o isang marathon.
Yeah. You decide how long you want to run the race. Yeah.
Always a start, always a finish. It's just up to you what sort of distance
Race
you're
you're
going.
in.
Yeah?
Makes so much sense.
Angeli Des says, ang love parang ihi. Masakit sa puson pag pinipigilan. Well, yeah.
What an
To a
analogy.
degree.
Sa puso ba masakit ang love? Hindi ba sa puso?
Na puso, di ba?
Oo, alam ko ko puso.
Alam ko puso ay naka-N. Ba't naka-N sa dulo?
Puson. Is it
Age-
the same for you guys? Is it your puson that hurts?
Wee-wee?
Yeah?
When you have to wee-wee, yeah. That's
Okay.
the
It
bladder.
just feels full. I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where it feels like it's
It hurts?
painful.
Ako pain.
Talaga?
Yeah, it gets to a point where it's so full. I think I was on a road trip and there was nowhere to stop.
I never kasi, I never hold it back.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
And that, after that I was like, okay, even if I have to wee-wee in a boat, I will just.
Why did you
'cause
just pull over if you were in a road trip?
I think we were abroad or something. But it's not like here na parang you can just wee-wee and alam mo yun, nakakahiya kung.
Iba na talagang love.
Diba?
Hindi mo pwedeng pigilin.
And it really hurts, as in like to the point na parang I think I just injured myself.
Yeah.
It's really like it was really painful.
I remember our text conversation
Yeah.
where he was asking me to update him about my
How's your wee-wee?
wee-wee pattern for the day.
Why?
Because of something. But
So we were doing something together. I mean,
Right.
I mean,
right.
not together.
not together. But like,
You were
we were
going
on
through,
something.
we were going through something
Yeah.
together.
heartbreak.
And so
Heartbreak.
we were like, kamusta na yung wee-wee mo? And he was like, okay naman. Sige, update me lang para alam ko kung pareho pa rin
Weirdest
tayo.
text
And then he
message.
was like, this has got to be the weirdest
Right?
text
It's so
exchange I've ever
weird.
had. It is true though. Also, from Aid Grace, ang love parang Harlem Shake. Sa una maayos, di ba? Pero pagulo ng pagulo pagdating sa dulo. Just like some loves.
Do you know how many
It's
hits
true,
we have?
What?
3,000 something.
On Facebook?
On Facebook,
On Facebook
yeah.
Wow.
alone, yeah.
Hey, it's on
Wow.
YouTube too. So if
Yeah.
you want to check it out,
You can check it out then.
680 something comments.
comments, yeah.
Wow.
All about you.
Just go
Mostly
for
about
it.
you.
Yeah, actually, it's all about like Chico and his
My
And his-
upside
gyrating.
down pumping.
His,
And half naked upside down pumping.
So go for it. If you want to check it out, it's on youtube.com. Just go to
It's
the
called
Kikay Barkada.
There. The Kikay
Yeah.
Barkada Harlem Scandal.
The Morning Rush
The
Harlem
Morning
Scandal.
Rush Harlem Scandal.
And
Yeah,
somebody
but
was
it's
saying,
just easier if you just go to the Kikay Barkada channel and then just
yeah.
click it from there.
somebody was saying it's like trap music.
Yeah.
You can't get away from it.
Yeah. And it's weird. One of the most common comments is that you can't watch it once.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah, you
watch
have
it
to watch
over
it
Parang
and
again.
siyang chips. Parang afterwards, parang you wanna see. Kasi minsan daw, pinapanood nila, kunyari ako. Tapos they go, wait, I didn't see what Del was doing. So they'd watch it again. Tapos bilang, wait, I didn't see what Gino was
Yeah,
doing.
because you're scared that because so many things are happening.
So
at the
many
same
things are
time,
happening.
man.
Well, in the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first 20 seconds, we were just, it was only Gino was
Actually,
shaking.
yeah.
But I can deny that it was me
Actually, alam mo,
because I
that's,
had a bag on my head.
that's why a lot of people, a lot of the Harlem Shake videos
Yeah.
have so many viewings.
Yeah.
Kasi there's so many
You have
things
to watch it
happening.
again and again.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, I want to see the other side naman what was happening.
Yeah.
Kind of like
And especially those Harlem Shake videos where it's like an entire
An entire
stadium.
team
Oh
or
my
something.
It's
God.
hard,
Yeah.
You have to watch it over
I like the
and over.
underwater ones.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't
there's
seen
an
it.
underwater
They make
one, too.
underwater ones. Marami na. Usually swim teams.
Wow.
At saka, I don't know how
Synchronized
they can
swimmers.
stay sunk without any like.
You exhale most
Yeah.
of the oxygen in your lungs.
Remember, you're the one who taught
Well,
me that.
yeah, I do. Pero well, sa bagay they're swimmers. Pero
Yeah.
ang tagal nila. Kasi in order to do that, you have to empty talaga
Yeah.
your lungs. And then you sink. Pero ang tagal. Tapos nag-gyrate ka pa. So, you know,
That's pretty hard.
that's pretty difficult. Rara Ulala says, ang love parang rabies. Tulo na nga ang laway mo, nauulol ka pa.
That's true.
Ang galing. Jamie says, ang love parang mushroom, kung saan-saan sumusulpot sa mga hindi mo inaasahang pagkakataon.
So true.
It just hits you out of nowhere.
That's always been my case.
All the time.
Yeah, never when I was actively looking for it or...
It just happens.
Yeah.
Di ba nga iba, pumunta lang ng The Farm?
Oo nga eh. Pupunta lang ng The Farm.
Iba, umattend lang ng party sa club.
Oo. Grabe.
Actually, ang hirap. Ay, nako. Wala.
Parang umattend ka lang ng RX party, tapos parang
Siglang next thing you know.
maka-attend nga ng madalas-dalas ng mga RX parties.
Pupunta naman tayo. Pero feeling ko kasi mali natin. Naghahanap tayo.
Actually, you both weren't there.
I was there.
Oh, you were there, right?
I was there. I was
Where
watching.
were you? How come I wasn't with you?
I think
Like,
I was there.
Yeah, you know why you weren't
I think I
with me?
followed.
Because you were with somebody else.
I was there.
Do you know the story?
Yeah.
I was being a wingman, you know.
Yeah, refresh our memory.
No, it's just, you know, sometimes before the party proper starts, you're just drinking and you want to have fun. You know, girls will be girls. So we were like, you know, let's keep an eye out for a cutie. Yeah. And that's the end of the story.
Gusto ko ng ganun din. Gusto ko ng ganung experience.
Meron ka na rin eh.
Sa bar? Wala kaya? Meron na ba?
I don't know. You tell us.
Wait lang, I'm trying to remember. Parang wala naman.
Ako, iba lang ang dialogue. Let's look for a floozy.
Let's look for somebody na feeling ko kakagat. But yeah, you know why? I've never even, well, once I approached somebody in a bar, but like nothing ever happened. But you know what I mean.
Well, I don't approach people in bars.
Are you sure?
Especially in RX parties. It's usually like...
You send them drinks.
Okay.
Good job, Chico.
The Jude Law look-alike.
The Jude Law. But, again, nothing happened.
Yeah, but
nothing happened.
But you know, nakakakilig talaga yun, sending drinks. I mean, not really much. Like, even if you just send a beer, it's like, what, 60 pesos in a bar or whatever. But I remember this one time we were eating somewhere along City Golf. And like, we had just come from basketball or something. And then somebody sent me a beer bottle with a tissue on the outside.
With a number.
With a number. And I got so kilig. I was like, wow. Diba? It's so kilig.
Tapos yung guard pala.
Nakalagay sa baba, Kuya Buboy.
Hindi, akala ko sa tissue nakalagay, Kuya, pagkatapos mo na lang uminom tayo magkita.
No, but seriously, I got really kilig. Na parang I was like, wow.
Diba? Who says
it's so refreshing coming from a girl.
That's it. I mean, sometimes actually girls will do that with guys they don't really like all that much. No. Sorry.
You just shattered my glass.
No. Maybe that's just me.
No, it's just a moment for me,
No.
Man.
No, I don't speak for all girls. But if I liked a guy, I wouldn't dare.
But sabagay, I kind of get what you mean.
You know what?
Because I'd be so scared to do anything to
if
just
you
mess
really,
it up.
Really like them.
Yeah.
The farm na lang tayo. Diba?
Yeah.
So ay mga ganun
So mala magpa-detox.
Paparelax ka lang. Tapos
Detox ka.
next thing you
Detox ka talaga.
Relaxation for life na pala.
And Correct says, ang love parang pagtawid sa EDSA. Minsan nakakamatay. Midnight Chris says, ang love parang Bluetooth, kailangan mo munang i-pair bago ka magkaroon ng connection.
True.
Yeah. Second,
Sorry, hello to my brother Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Rara Ulala says, ang love parang cancer. Minsan biglaan. Tapos pag na-realize mo na meron ka na,
it's too late.
Malala na.
Yeah.
Just like love, di ba? Parang, oh no. Why did I go from zero to completely smitten?
Because sometimes you think you just like the person, or even sometimes you just think that, you know, you're really just close to them, your friends and whatever. Tapos biglang
hindi ka na makatulog.
Yeah, the lines between friendship and love just all of a sudden, you know, cross the boundaries and you're like, oh.
Ganun ba story niyo ni Chico?
Parang ganun na nga.
Parang it crept up on you.
Ilang taon na ba kami magkakilala bago kami
Parang ang tagal na namin nag-hi hello sa mga jock meet.
Sa mga jock meet. Sa mga jock meet?
Jock meet.
Bakit pakinggan? Bakit pakinggan?
Announcer meeting. Oo nga, no?
Tapos nagkita naman tayo sa mga party. Nagiinom-inuman naman tayo. Tapos nung nawala ka, wala. Doon namin biglang
tapos
na-realize.
Nung isang minsan, biglang yung kami, magto-toast kami ng beer bottles. Tapos imbis na yung bote yung nag-touch.
Yung fingertips
knuckles namin.
Tapos biglang, parang may konting electricity na parang,
yung mga scenario talaga. Yung beer.
Hindi ko parang the stars were aligned on that very night.
At yung beer na pinang-toast niya, yung bigay ni Kuya Buboy.
na may tissue.
Na may tissue pa. Kaya heartbroken si Kuya
Buboy. Pala ni Kuya Buboy.
Na si Kuya Buboy na sa isang corner umiiyak habang nakikita niya nagiinuman kami.
Nakikita niya, walang yata may balak na to.
Ako yung nag-alak, siya yung nagbalak. And the top, entry for the ways to complete the statement, ang love parang, comes from Sig Coengtor.
He says,
Ang love parang pusa. Pag di mo pinapansin, nagpapapansin. Pag pinapansin mo naman, ayaw mo mansin.
so true.
Just like a cat. Diba? Like, we always complain that, nobody loves us kasi yung gusto mo, ayaw ka. Pero it's not true. Maraming may gusto sa'yo, ayaw mo naman.
Yeah.
Well, depende naman. Siguro naman may iba na konti lang yung may gusto, hindi marami. Or baka wala rin talaga.
Pero meron. I mean...
Unless, things are perfect for that connection.
Yeah.
Because you find that they like you too.
Ganun ba nangyari sa'yo?
Hindi.
Over some drinks.
No.
In a
Over
bar.
some drinks in a bar, in a party
During
that we hosted.
an RX party. Hindi siya host. Kaya siya
ba?
nakaano eh.
No, I mean that we, like RX, hosted.
Yeah.
Anong party ba to? Alin ba to? I'm trying to remember which one it is.
I remember the place.
No,
I
it
remember the place
It was
also.
the first summer that it was the kickoff summer fling party. Oh, what a fling.
You were
turned out
flung.
to be-
Fling turned out to be.
You were absolutely
Oh, diba?
flung.
But it's a nice story that tell. Now you have ano.
Not if you know the full version.
Ay,
Let's
nako.
reserve that for the memoirs.
All
Alright, so there you go. The top 10 ways to complete the statement, ang love parang. Just key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RX931. Please make sure you include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag ang love parang.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino. RX 93.1.
It's Chico. It's Delamar.
And it's Gino
On The Morning Rush.
Part 2. Hello, good morning, guys. It's time to get updated again here on The Morning Rush. My name is Del. The news, Alec Baldwin has been accused of calling a New York Post photographer a coon and drug dealer, but the actor is denying the allegations. He told the Gothamist, quote, I don't think I've ever uttered a racial epithet to someone in my lifetime, unquote. The actor was crossing the street when GN Miller bumped into him. Baldwin called the action deliberate and that photographers purposely liked to bait him. Miller claims Baldwin pushed him in the chest. In addition, Post reporter Tara Palmieri told police that Baldwin grabbed her arm and told her, quote, I want you to choke... Sorry.
It's the jumping laptop.
Yeah, your laptop is so weird. Tara Palmieri said that Alec told her, quote, I want you to choke to death, unquote. Now, both men have filed complaints over the incident. Baldwin added, the Post will stop at nothing. That's what the Post is. Their function is to denigrate people, humiliate people, reduce people, make excuses for people who are their political partisans. It's a highly biased, highly politicized group of people. This is a new low. Now, in response to the incident, New York State Senator Malcolm Smith wants Hollywood to blacklist the star if the racist comments he made are true.
Well, they're really troubled. Alec
Both
Baldwin,
sides.
Both sides.
Right.
It doesn't help because, I don't know. Purely, this is just, obviously guesswork.
Yeah, we were not there.
I think he has anger issues.
Yes.
But he's really baited by these paparazzi.
Because they know he's
And
got anger
It's not
issues.
beyond paparazzi to bump you to get a reaction from you. So they could take a picture because that's what it's all about. They'd say the most horrible stuff. Was that Julia Roberts who she gave examples of what they actually shout on a daily basis.
Yeah.
They'll find what hurts and then that's where they're like, they'd say stuff about her husband, like, hey, how's the guy you're feeding? Or
Right.
Like, they try to find the most painful thing they can level at you just so that you'd get angry.
So that they get a reaction out of you.
And the point is precisely to get you angry.
Because as soon as you have a reaction, they'll snap the pictures.
Remember Hugh Grant was taken a picture of throwing a can of beans because he just bought a can of beans from a store and they were annoying him so much that he threw the can that he bought at the paparazzi. So it's like that's really what they do. So I'm like, sometimes it really angers me so much that you built this, and then when they get angry, you're like, oh, I'm going to sue you. You hurt me. You called me a bad name. Do you realize what these people scream at the celebrities.
Right. And nobody says anything about that.
Nobody says anything.
Right. Maybe you should blacklist the paparazzi, but what does that mean?
I mean, maybe they don't use a racial slur. Maybe
I don't know what
use
a
something
coon
else.
is.
Me too. I actually don't know either.
I'm appalled that I don't know what this means.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't be saying it out loud.
Oh, me. Okay, sorry.
If it is a racial slur, but that's what I'm saying.
But also, bear in mind, just to be fair, remember, Alec Baldwin is the guy who berated his very own daughter on the phone.
Oh, well, yeah, right.
Remember that recording?
Yeah, that was horrible.
Horrible. And remember, he also
Called her a pig, right?
Called her a pig, a brat. And he was also the same actor who got thrown off a plane for not turning off his Words with Friends. Is that Words with Friends?
Yeah.
So he really has a temper, and he's kind of a diva himself.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's like a combination made for trouble.
Just like that
Alec Baldwin and the paparazzi.
That Twilight guy. One of the wolves. One of the lesser wolves.
One of the lesser wolves. Wow, what a biatch.
No, because I don't.
So to speak, a biatch.
Because I don't even remember him. But remember that news we did that he supposedly was so drunk that he peed on the floor of the airport.
Okay.
And remember our news, at least when we did it, he was completely denying the incident.
Okay.
And then about a month ago, I ran into there was an actual video.
Video of him peeing.
And then you could see his birdie bird. He
What's this video?
He was just standing up, and he
unzipped his pants.
He was with a policeman, and he turned his back on the police, facing the whoever was holding the camera.
Okay.
Unzipped his pants, took out his birdie bird, and peed. And he was like, he was like going to topple over.
Yeah, he was so drunk.
But that's what I'm saying. These celebrities will say nothing of the sort happened when obviously it did.
Right. So you don't know who to believe.
It's really hard when it comes to these he says kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
But I think it's harder to make the paparazzi accountable because they have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Celebrities have their
who
fame.
They are, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we say the name. Who knows who that is?
Yeah.
But say Alec Baldwin.
Most people know his name. He's got a lot to lose.
Right.
But this is going to be trouble for both sides.
I know.
That is the news. The second one today here on the show. Hey, it's Riot Wednesday. We're playing you the best of the 80s, the 90s, all the way to the mid-2000s. The whole day today on Monster Radio RX 93.1. La, 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 la.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. First off, thank you to everyone. Ang love parang is a trending topic in the Philippines. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's read off some of them. There are so many entries. Thank you to Ilona Banana for suggesting this. Camilo says, ang love, parang presidential pardon. It sets you free. Kasi sometimes even if it's not returned.
It sets you free in what way?
Ang ano ko parang like, kunyari, it's unrequited.
Yeah.
Pero nasabi mo na so you're free. Okay, tinutokso ka. Okay, you're heartbroken. Pero,
but at least you got to say it.
You know,
you don't feel constricted by it anymore.
Freedom comes with confession.
Right. Kasi minsan talaga parang
na
you
nga.
feel
Confession ba to? Sige na.
Okay, sandali. Let me get the camera on. Parang proposal.
Teka, mag-oil blatter lang ako. Feeling sa akin mag-ano. Teka lang.
No, tapos ako yung mag-video. You know, and then gagamitin sa wedding nyo.
May dalawang lalaki, may isang babae. Pero ang cook mag-video ng proposal yung babae.
Tapos nagre-ready yung lalaki.
But don't worry, I would gladly do it.
Tapos nalaman natin, may HD pala si Del sa'yo, Gino. Tapos she was harboring this burning desire.
But you know what's even
burning
worse?
Desire.
Paano kung ikaw yung may actual HD kay Del?
Puro kadiri itong sir.
Hello, 90s love team na kami.
Si Chico, merong HD kay Del. Si Del may HD sa akin.
Ikaw
Ako may HD kay Chico.
Ay, hindi na nga H.
Actually,
D na lang eh. May D ka sa akin.
Hindi na siya hidden.
D na tinago.
Oh my gosh.
Or what makes it even worse is may D ako sa inyong dalawa.
true bisexual.
Diba?
Well.
Oo nga, no?
Are you
Or
curious?
makes it even worse. May di rin ako sa sarili ko.
Don't you?
Meron na yun. Game na yun.
Actually, sa bagay.
Hindi, tas yung tipong, alam mo yun, yung mag-aaway pa tayo. Tayong dalawa, Del, kasi pinag-aagaw natin si Gino. Magsasabunutan tayo. Tapos magro-rolling on the floor tayo, laughing.
Tapos
Doon
ako
sa
may...
deep.
Bakit laughing?
Doon na sa
Para
deep.
Ako ba nag-aaway kayo?
Hindi, parang ratful.
Tapos ako nagpa-popcorn lang ako. Tapos binabato ako kayo ng jelly.
Ba't ang weird ng mga scenario?
Oo nga. This
Habang nag-aaway
this
kayo.
is so
Weird na
not
mga
the normal
scenario.
show.
May nagbabato ako ng ng oil sa inyo.
Vaseline.
Ay,
Lotion.
nako.
Pwede naman lotion.
Yeah.
Lotion.
Pwedeng
Lotion.
lotion, pwedeng oil, pwedeng
Lotion.
mud. Madami pwede.
Oh,
Jello.
sige.
Jello.
Kina Gonzalez says, ang love parang kuko. The more mo pinapahaba, mas mahirap putulin. You know how like sometimes,
Yeah.
di ba, pag ang haba na siya, ang hirap na niya
Ang
putulin
hirap
kasi,
ikat nun. Yeah.
kasi parang
Sensitive.
ma-short na yung...
Ma-short.
Ma-short.
Di ba yung konti lang
Mahilig
ang
siya
naano mo
mag-shorts
doon.
eh. Ma-short.
Ma-short
na ba?
na yung
Ma-short?
pangkuko. The same thing with love. The longer you stay together, the harder it is to cut
break
it
up.
off. Camilo says, ang love parang free speech. Karapatan mo yan. Pero may kaakibat na responsibilidad.
Actually, you know what everybody says? I have the right to say what I want.
Yeah.
I have the right not to listen to you.
That's right. Or you
If
have
you
the
can.
right to say to disagree.
To disagree.
Kasi minsan, when people feel like they have the right to say something, pag nag-disagree ka,
Wala na yung
aanin
right
ka
mo.
nila na parang, they'll
Right.
shush you. Parang, wait, if you have the right to say your opinion, I have a right to say mine. Diba?
Right.
Rara Ulala says, ang love parang racing. You snooze, you lose.
Is it?
Sometimes when you snooze with someone, it's not exactly
You
a
win.
loss.
You win.
It's a win.
Angeli Des says, ang love parang math. Daming problems. Hinahanap lagi ang X. Ang daming Y.
That's true.
Diba?
I mean, not the hinahanap ang ex parate part.
Oh, pero yung...
Well, sometimes. Some people do that.
Not always.
Not always.
Jay Ryan says, ang love parang membership sa gym. Puno ng pangako, pangarap, at pag-asang may babago sa buhay mo. It's sometimes after like a year of going to the gym, pag
Wala naman nangyari.
Wala naman nangyari.
Ano yung sabi natin isang araw? Puro katiis. Nasa ng ganda.
Oo. Kasi di ba tiis ganda?
Oo.
Tapos
Puro katiis. Nasaan yung ganda?
Chenong says, ang love parang taho. Mamaya na lang yun. Angeli Des says, ang
I
love...
think that's bastos.
No. It's not. Ang love parang sinulid na nagkanda buhol-buhol. Kung wala...
Buhol.
Kaya nga, nagkanda buhol-buhol nga.
So, sa mga...
Kung wala kang tiyagang ayusin, putulin mo na lang. Kasi mahirap na yun eh. Like,
Yeah.
sinulid kasi is so small, di ba?
Yeah,
Ang
I've
hirap
been
na niya
through
na-
something like that. But for me, it wasn't like a thread that got entangled. It was like a vase that had too many cracks.
Yeah.
And you don't even know where to start fixing it, gluing it.
Nakapasosyal naman ito. Pwede namang sinulid na lang, naging vase pa.
Hindi kasi sa akin mas the cracks.
Oo.
Diba?
O pwede rin flower vase.
Oo nga.
Flower
Bakit kailangan
vase.
Flower
vase pa
vase.
talaga? Pwede naman baso.
But diba, it's my
plato.
scenario.
Vase. Di ba nga? English ng vase. Vase.
Baso.
Yeah. Paabot ng vase. Isang vase ng tubig.
Nagtubig.
Nakakapikon! Yung pasosyal, pero
Isang vase ng
ng tubig. Fatty Fi says, ang love parang alahas. Mahirap ma-distinguish ang totoo sa peke. Lalo na ano, what's that again? That zirconia.
Cubic
Yeah,
zirconia.
cubic zirconia.
Does it really look like real
Yes.
They say it does. Yeah.
But it's
hard to tell me.
But it's also expensive.
It's also expensive.
Do
It's
you
just
need to
not
use
as
those?
expensive.
Those, what do you call those? The one you put sa eye?
a monocle.
Yeah.
No, that's not a monocle. A monocle is like a single... It's glasses lang na mag-isa.
What do you call
it's like
that?
a magnifying...
Oo, yung parang...
That you attach.
Pero
your-
what do you see to know that it's a real diamond?
Maybe
what
the
does that
inside? I don't know.
eyepiece
You have to
do?
know kasi. You have to know also. It's like a
Actually,
magnifying glass.
It's easier. Layman's way of detecting.
Yeah.
Cubic zirconium is not going to be heavy.
Okay. What about like sight? Is there a way to...
Kasi it can really fool
And what
you.
do people see when they look in?
Oh, you know what you can do with the diamond to find out if it's real?
I cut
Scratch
glass.
it against glass.
Yeah.
Even jade. When we were in Beijing, remember, they were saying yung jade, you scratch it on glass. No, you scratch it on something. Tapos parang if it's fake jade, bagsa scratch yung jade. If it's real, it won't.
It won't.
Or when you hit it against another piece of jade.
Yung ting! Oo nga. You know, they had the fake jade and they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Pag kinlink mo, it's like clunk. Tapos yung totoong jade, when you clink it, it's like ting!
Oh, wow.
And it's a
high-pitched,
stone.
yeah.
It's weird because a stone sounds like glass. Grabe.
Or if you're if you have a piece of diamond, scratch it against another piece of diamond.
Oh my God.
Kung nasira, di tunay yung diamond.
No, like, remember your mom
my
does
mom.
that? When you keep your diamonds, don't keep them all together because they will scratch each other.
There was a friend who saw, initially, they were all in one lalagyan. And then when she saw that, she was mortified. And she was like, don't put diamonds together because they will scratch against each other.
But you know in those movies, the parang pouch na puro diamonds sa loob? Oh, what about that?
Oo nga, no? Maybe the big ones. Maybe the really big ones, di ba? Parang masascratch mo siya. And Mike Ona says, ang love parang kumot, nakakairita pag maraming nakikisukob. Jay Ryan says, ang love parang riot playlist. May mga iniiwang ka ng mga alaala ng masasayang nakaraan na hindi mo na kayang balikan muli.
Wow.
Deep.
Diba? Chico says, ang love parang dugo. You can't see it, but you know that it's running in your veins. And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 ways to complete the statement, ang love parang, comes from Adonis Mabangis.
He says,
ang love parang life vest. It keeps us afloat in the sea of hopelessness. Diba? Parang there's so many things that make you hopeless. But if you have love, it keeps you afloat somehow.
But that's not entirely true.
Minsan, that's the cause of your hopelessness.
Yeah, that's the cause of you drowning. Because, you know, even if you haven't experienced it yet, some people will be like, oh, I've never been in love, I'm so sad. But
the search for it makes you miserable.
It's the expectation that comes with it na parang everybody expects you to have somebody, everybody expects you to do this.
And when you finally find someone, the expectation that you'll be happy na.
Yeah,
and then suddenly
that's
you're
not
like,
always the
okay,
case.
why am I still miserable? And you feel like, okay, what happened?
And then you drown in the sea of hopelessness.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for being positive, guys.
Sure.
Loved
welcome.
it.
All right.
Hey, Raymond is answering the question.
Okay.
Okay, so crystallographically, wow, diamond is isometric. Zircon is tetragonal and exhibits double refraction optically. So there's a difference inside when they
you can
look
see
at
it when you look at it.
Excuse me while my nose is bleeding.
I know. Me too. The top 10 ways to complete the statement, ang love parang... Just key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RX931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag ang love parang in all your tweets.
Hey, hi to Colleen. She's tuned in.
Good morning, Colleen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you guys get really high-pitched and annoying.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Parang this is enough cause for me to like throw like a cup of coffee at your faces.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino, RX 93.1.
La 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 la.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Okay, we are doing the top 10 courtesy of Ilona Banana, ang love parang.
Alright.
Okay, so let's start off with Ako si Toot. Ang love parang kagat ng lamok. Kasi pag in love ka, ang kati-kati ng pakiramdam mo, parang meron kang itch na hindi mo makamot. And that's how it really feels. Yung parang, you don't know how to satisfy love.
I know how to satisfy love.
That's not love.
That's not love, dude.
Diba? Camilo says, ang
I
love...
don't know about you guys, but that was never a
We're
problem.
talking about love, Gino. Not the other one. Ang love parang sibuyas. Nakakaiyak.
Yeah.
Cinco Winter says, ang love parang tubig. Kailangan mo to survive. Pero nakakamatay din pag
sobra.
Pag sobra.
Like, you can drown in it.
Yeah, or waterboarding.
No, waterboard, yeah.
Diba? And also, Midnight Cree says, reality show, ang love parang reality show. Sa simula, maraming magkakaribal, pero sa huli, isa lang ang kailangang manalo. That's true. Well, that's the hope.
Yeah, you never know.
Diba? Minsan ang nananalo 3. Isang basketball team.
Grabe!
Diba?
Pantasya. Isang
Fantasy talaga eh, no?
Diba? Malay mo. Also, let's see here. Wait lang. From Camilo, ang love parang exam. Dapat ang ginagamit, hindi puso, utak.
Yeah, you never answer an exam with your heart.
With your heart, diba? So same thing, parang you have to be smart about it. Quetzal ako says, ang love parang alikabok. It's in the air. Yan yung yung wala ka pang bad experiences.
Hindi, pero minsan, parang alikabok, minsan annoying.
Sa bagay.
Tapos nadudumihan ka dahil sa pag-ibig mo.
Please explain.
No, you know how sometimes
nadudumihan ka dahil sa pag-ibig
you feel like you become a darker person because of what happened to you?
Yeah.
Like, it's not your ideal kind of love, but it was a love anyway. And sometimes you just feel like you're damaged goods after.
Yeah, sa bagay.
Right? And alikabok does that. Na parang, kunwari, imagine yourself as a white... white...
Bilang si Del napalik ng lips.
No, I'm drinking coffee, dude. You.
Like, imagine yourself as a white sheet of like satin or something. Tapos, love is the dust. And then it goes inside of you. Huh?
Mud na. Dust, you can dust it off.
Hindi, di naman lumilipad ang mud eh.
Nga naman.
Oh.
No, I mean, love makes an impact stronger than dust. You know what I mean? It's like it imprints on you, and it's like that tattoo
Spits on
thing.
you.
Yeah, even a spit would cling to you, especially if
Yung coffee spit.
Yeah.
may stain.
Yung may
brown pa.
yung may hagod pa yun.
Why do we go from bastos to gross?
Gross. And also
Actually, green to gross.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
He was
Also,
interested.
Chenong says, ang love parang Wi-Fi. Kailangan alam mo yung password. You know, like, it's just there. Pwede mo siyang masagap, pero wala kang access unless you know the password.
Paano kung alam din ng ibang tao yung password?
Meron mga ganun.
Actually, meron nga mga ganun.
Yung mga Wi-Fi na alam ng buong bayan yung password. Lahat nakikigamit.
Sobrang bagal na ng bandwidth kasi ang daming taong sumasakay.
Diba?
Hindi yata love yun eh.
Hindi nga love yun. Minsan may bayad pa. Yung Wi-Fi.
May Wi-Fi na may bayad eh.
Diba? Meron.
Bayaran mo para makuha may password.
And also, from Chenong, ang love parang taho ng magtataho. Kahit mabigat, dala-dala mo araw-araw. Ipinagsisigawan mo pa.
Hey, have you noticed how good they are at saying taho?
Yeah.
Like it reverberates?
They can throw it out. Alam mo, they don't go, taho!
I must admit, I've never heard a taho man say it.
Diba? Usually ano lang binabato lang nila. Taho!
No, like that taho guy in our place. I wonder, his chest is like a chamber.
A barrel?
Yeah, a barrel. And then when he says taho, it really carries through the...
Parang ganun, diba?
No, they actually, they say taher. Taher!
Parang hindi yata. Taher.
Taher.
Taher. May taher.
Hello, hindi naman taher.
Insulto ka ba, mamang taho?
Bibilugin mo. Like,
Sister, bili ka na ng taher.
bibilugin mo siya. Taher.
Hindi. It's ano?
You know, I want to record our mamang taho.
No, actually, taherk with a K.
Taherk. No.
Taherk.
No.
Parang kalurk.
Or tahu. Tahu.
Tahug.
Tahu.
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 It's ano?
Tapos ano, bigla tayong dinumog ng mga taho.
Tahu. Ganon.
Paano?
Tahu.
No.
Okay, listen. Tahu.
Mas actually closer yung sa kanya.
Hindi.
Oo.
Diba? Tofu.
Tofu, ah? Tsaka talaga tofu, ah?
Tofu.
Tsaka hindi mo alam kung silang siren eh.
Hindi ba ganun? Tofu.
No.
Tokwa.
They don't sell it as tokwa. Luma na yun.
Tokwa. Liquid.
Tokwang liquid.
Tokwang liquid.
Pasalamat sila, no, taho na lang. Kasi yung tokwang liquid.
Tapos, no, merong taho na nakikinig sa atin. Feeling niya, yun yung magpapalakas ng business.
Oo, pinauso niya, tokwang liquid.
Taho.
Tapos no, naging parang multi-international franchise. Wala lang, that sounded better in my head.
Or imagine mo kung sobra siyang magalang. Ang sisigaw niya, eto po, taho. Diba? So, can you imagine kung yung nagsisigaw mo?
Ito po! Taho!
Magpo-pause ka muna diba? Magpo-pause ka naman syempre muna. Eto po! Taho!
Hindi. Magtao po muna siya.
Oh, tao po!
Taho!
Diba? Oo, diba? And also,
I think we wasted so much time on taho.
Luis was saying, alam mo, para na kayong nabaliw. Sorry. Matagal na. And the entry, and the top.
Si RC Catalan was saying, saan ba kayo bumibili ng taho? Parang di naman ganyan.
Kasi kayong dalawa
Paano pag ang binibentahan mo si Pia? Taho, Pia! Mani! Si Manny. At si Popcorn.
Pwede rin pala taho po.
Taho po?
Pag magalang ka, taho po. Taho po!
Taho po? Hindi, dapat kung si Santa, pag hindi Christmas, nagbebenta siya ng taho. Taho! Diba?
Paano kung
Ano? Shoot na excited ako.
Ito na.
Ano?
Natakot ako.
kung criminal sa...
Criminal,
Hold up to!
Oh, damn!
Hold up to! Oh my God!
Hold up to!
Gusto ko manuntok ng mabait.
Huwag si Gino.
Sasabihin ko pa dapat, suntukin mo na ako.
Huwag si Gino.
Ano ba din?
What? Pwede naman hold up to. Ganda kaya.
Diyos ko. Okay, so.
Kala mo bibili ka lang ng taho. Tapos pagdating mo sa kanya, hinold up ka. What a scenario.
Diba? Para
so
kunwari,
exciting.
So, kunwari, you're walking towards me, diba? Kasi I'm saying, taho! Tapos sabihin mo sa akin na parang, mama, pabili ng ano.
Mama, pabili ng
taho!
taho.
Wait lang.
Okay.
Pag nasa ho na ako, doon ka magsalita. Kasi mahirap sa i-hold Mahirap i-sustain. Wait lang.
Alam mo, napaka-control-freak mo,
Kaya
Gino.
nga
I mean, really.
Wait! Stop it!
See?
Go.
Taho! Ano? Tagal mo naman magsalita. Pag nagsabi
Sabi
na
mo
ako,
pag natapos.
Pag umabot na ako sa ho, doon ka magsalita.
Alam mo, you're such a brat.
Such a bully. Go.
Taho!
Penging pera.
Hold up to!
Penging pera.
Bakit sino pa talaga nang hold up? Ikaw ako.
Ang fail ng mga skit natin. Skit fail.
Sinira niyo yung joke ko.
Wow, because your joke was so awesome to begin with.
It was so funny.
Ay, nako.
Ay, taho.
The top 10. Ways to
naman,
complete this.
Ano?
Taho naman.
What's funny about that?
It's not funny.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be funny.
Unlike Del's joke.
It was supposed to be funny.
The top 10 ways.
Nakakatawa yung joke ko.
Maghahanap na naman yan ng tweet na.
Ang dami kaya.
Oh, sabi niya,
Ayun,
ayan,
sabi
natawa
niya,
ako.
Ang dami. It's coming in. Actually, isa lang.
Ang dami nga. Dahil napa-flood tayo. We're being flooded with how funny
Napa-flood
the
ako ng
joke
isang
is.
tweet.
Na sinend pa ulit-ulit. The top 10 ways to complete the statement. Ang love parang, the top.
Oh, the
Entry.
topic.
Comes from Cinco Wengtor.
Okay,
He says,
Ang love parang ID. Kasi no ID, no entry.
sa puso.
Oo nga.
Kasi syempre, di ba,
Kailangan may love muna before ka i-entry.
Minsan,
sa
kahit
puso.
wala.
Iba nga yun eh.
Hindi nga yun.
Oo, so,
ID lang.
if you want to join our top 10 for today, key in
Pa-swipe.
RX, space your entry and send them to 2299. Or tweet us
Uy,
or
mga
twitter.com.
high-tech IDs, diba? Parang
Sumichiko ka, ha?
What?
Sumichiko
Pa-swipe.
ka, ha?
Miss, pa-swipe.
Anong yung sinaswipe?
ID. Para makapasok sa puso.
Kasi diba yung swipe yung inaano mo doon sa gitna? Hindi mo naman siya
kasi
talaga...
parang, meron parang crevice.
Oo.
Na kung saan
iniipit mo lang doon.
So, saan
Sinaswipe.
Hindi, some of the IDs, you swipe it.
Minsan nga, di ba, yung hindi na siya diswipe, yung pinapatong mo na lang sa iba.
Proximity card. Oo. Tapos,
Parang sa ano?
Tapos minsan
Lasal.
hindi kumakagat, so kailangan mo ipatong.
Pinapatong mo lang, right on top lang.
Oo. Tapos,
Hindi, alam ko nire-rub yun eh.
Very little
Left, right, left, right, left,
hindi,
right.
merong iba din na sinaslam, parang,
Ganun ba? Parang okay yun,
Let's just say hello to Simone Nuke, who says, natawa ako ng malakas sa shuttle, nakakahiya.
ay, no.
Good luck.
Chip Bench was just saying, paano kung multi-level, selling yung
Marketing.
ginagawa ni Mamang Taho?
Oh, what?
Taho! Yaman ni popcorn!
Yun nga sabi niya.
Kailan?
Kanina!
Sabi niya kanina lang eh.
Ano ka ba? Anong show ka ba naka-board? Kasi kami nasa morning rush. Parang yung
Kailan
iPad...
mo sinabi?
Sinabi niya, he said
Kailan?
Parang yung iPad mini na naman ito eh.
Kailan mo sinabi?
For those who didn't know, we were hosting something and we were like, and next up, we're giving away an iPad mini.
This is I was talking to the boss.
Yeah. That's
Gino
2 seconds
comes back.
after, Gino comes, goes to stage and goes, guess what, guys? Up next, we're giving away an iPad mini.
Tapos quiet.
Tapos cricket. And we went, Gino, kaka-announce lang namin.
Wait, when did you say the hobby mani popcorn?
Kanina.
When?
He said.
Why did you say it? Under what context?
Under the context of the
Pia, Mani,
Tapos sabi pa niya, paano
popcorn.
kung
Ang sinasabihan ko kay Pia, kay Manny, tsaka kay Popcorn.
I never heard you say that. I just heard the other one, the Taho. What was your other Taho?
Gino Boy, podcast mo na lang to.
Shut up!
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino.
It's Chico. It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On the Morning Rush, Part 3.
La 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 la.
The Morning Rush, Top 10.
Morning Rush. Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Again, thank you. Ang Love Parang is currently number 2 in the Philippine trending topic list.
Cool.
Thank you very much, guys, for always hashtagging. Here we go. Let's start off with Somebody. Okay,
Let's start off with Somebody.
from Cristiano Ronaldo. Ang love parang meteor shower sa Russia. Hindi mo inaasahang dumating, pero pag finally dumating, ang lakas ng tama.
Ang lakas ng dating.
Like an asteroid, diba? And also, ako si Jamie says, ang love parang ampalaya. Maganda sa katawan, pero causes bitterness. Diba? Sometimes. Also,
If you're not careful. But I
that's
think
true.
it's necessary to be a little bitter, but you'll work your way around it.
Around it, I guess.
Because I think being bitter, you kind of... Parang it's natural. It's a natural reaction.
Parang there's
Just
a-
don't stay there.
Oo, parang there's a bitterness that's parang healthy. Mm-hmm. If ever there is such a thing.
As long as you don't stay there and be bitter the rest of your life.
And also, Crypto Verbalist says, ang love parang yung money na naiwan mo sa pantalon, nahahanap mo when you least expect it.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
it's such a great feeling.
Yung parang,
I know.
I have 100 pesos.
Diba?
Diba?
Sometimes it's an even better feeling than love.
Hindi
Ako, I
naman.
remember getting like 1,000 sa back pocket ko.
Yeah. Diba? And saka dalawa yun eh. You found money, tsaka yung parang muntik ko nang mawala.
Ako kasi with money in the pocket, isa lang naaalala ko eh. Yung mga, alam mo yung mga co-DJ mo na namimiss-send yung text sa'yo na, pa-check naman kung may naiwan akong pera dyan sa bulsa.
Tsaka how funny.
Yun lang talaga naalala ko
How
eh.
funny that he should send that to you.
Diba? And not you.
Friday.
Hindi eh. Dalawa kasi silang ka-text ko. Ka-text ko siya nung time na yun eh.
So, tinutu-time niya ako.
Dalawa yun eh. Di ba yun ang...
You two-timing.
Well, it is true that hindi totoo. I was really texting two people
Yeah, I
at the
know.
same time.
You were texting me nga. Kaya nga nagulat ako na parang, be.
Hey, hello to Nikki, Con, and Anton, they're on their way to an outing.
Hello.
Hello there. Good morning.
Good
they're
morning.
listening.
Good morning.
Take care on the road. Have fun. Yes, and also
Take care.
moving on.
Have fun. On the road.
Road.
I am Tetay was saying, ang love parang puwet ng manok.
Puwet ng manok.
Putak ng putak kahit wala namang lumalabas. Yung they're not pooping, but it's constantly like quivering.
It's constantly, yeah.
So parang,
Quivering.
yeah, that's why they always say, di ba, yung pag mga madadaldal, they say, parang kang puwet ng manok. That's the analogy. Kasi nga, you won't stop.
I wonder why
Bakit kasi putak ako ng putak? Hindi. Kasi mabaho ka.
kasi yung bibig mo, amoy puwet.
Sama.
Wait, I wonder why chickens do that.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. I haven't actually seen chicken's butt. I mean, live
Are
one.
you sure?
But that's what they say. It doesn't stop.
You know, when I was young, the grown-ups would always turn the chicken on its behind and then blow.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
You do that, yeah.
Right.
Yung, tas
Yeah,
titignan
tapos
nila
may
yung
tas may
puwet.
kita, yung puwet.
Kikibot-kibot. For what?
I don't know.
I don't know
I
why
think you
they
should
do
check
that.
their health or something like that.
I hope they don't do that to humans.
Para pag APE na, no? Okay. What?
Ma'am, talikod.
What? And literally, his job would be to,
Ay, nako, Gino.
to check your health. That
Gino.
is his job.
Gino.
What?
Help us, help you. Help us, help you.
What? Think about it. If that was
Yes, we know, Gino.
We
No,
get
okay.
it.
Yes, we know.
We get it.
no, not at
We
all.
get it.
Good
We
point.
get it.
Good point. Okay.
Diba? Who does that to the chickens ba? Who does that to the chickens? Diba? Why would he constantly blow on their butt?
Why not?
So therefore, if that is his profession, he is
A butt blower.
a blower by profession.
That's not any better, Chico.
I know, right?
Butt blower
he was
is
so
not
proud.
any
Pa. He was
better.
so proud of it
Hello?
about it. Oh, a butt blower. Blower by profession.
Pero dapat gently
Hey,
lang.
Blower's daughter. Remember that song?
Yeah. Hindi, tsaka dapat gently lang Yung parang,
Hindi, kahit
blow
takasan mo.
softly.
Hindi. Minsan kahit to.
Hindi, magaling. Airsoft! Kasi, diba?
Ay, nako.
Or yung butt.
What?
Nothing. Okay,
What?
and, nothing.
Obsessed with
Never mind.
butts.
Nako.
Butter Baby says, ang love parang halo-halo. Kailangan maraming sahog para lalong sumarap at hindi maging boring. Pwede ba ito sa halo-halo? Tatlo lang.
What's sahog?
It's really good.
Sahog is like an ingredient.
Ah, okay.
Panghalo.
Remember that famous one?
Yung leche
Three
flan,
lang,
ice, and milk.
No, ano
No,
lang.
banana.
Banana.
Saba,
Saba, leche flan,
and
yung yung
Is this ano?
white thread.
yes.
Yung white thread. Yung
thread?
ano
Nyog?
ba yun? Hindi nyog, isa pa. Yung white, parang white uod.
Wow, that sounds so
No, no.
appetizing.
What are you talking about?
Hindi ba may ano rin nun?
Chico, you're not making any sense.
Makapuno.
Yun, makapuno. Thank
So
you.
it's makapuno, leche flan,
And banana.
and banana. Eh may yelo tsaka gatas pa. Eh,
Hindi, that's not part of the sahog.
That's not considered sahog.
The sahog is more like all
Yung
the stuff
palaman,
in your...
That's so weird because you know what sahog is in Cebuano, right?
No.
It's flour.
like
Tug
sahig.
ka sa sahog.
Sahig.
Oh, okay. Also, Sweet Tooth says, ang love parang counter sa fast food. Willing to wait. Kina Gonzalez says, ang love parang joke. Nakakatawa. Except pag tungkol sa'yo.
Yeah.
You
As
know,
long
like
as you're laughing at the joke.
Yeah. You know how like jokes are funny until the joke's on you. Then it's not funny.
Well, not entirely. Some jokes naman are still funny even if it's about you.
Well, yeah.
Diba?
Hindi, basta it's not that hurtful then. Diba? D. Carlo Castro says, ang love parang Nokia 3310. May snake. Diba sa love thing? Right. Angeli Des says, ang love parang sinampay na underwear. Pag di mo binantayan, ninanakaw ng iba. And something similar from OMG yan, ang love parang exclusive village. Kailangan may security guard para hindi pasukin ng mga squatter. Eric John says, ang love parang chopsticks. Walang silbi pag wala yung isa.
That's
So true.
Diba? Aanin mo yung chopstick.
No, but diba?
You can
Like,
stab your food.
Pero diba, it's not the same.
look at
Stab
Don
your
Quixote.
wonton.
I loved how Don Quixote loved Dulcinea so much that he didn't
He
even
kept
care.
ordering cream puffs.
Hindi. Churros. Churros.
Churros.
Okay.
And also, Yogi Bench says, ang love parang tatlong daga. Blind. And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10, ang love parang, comes
From somebody.
somebody. Jay Ryan.
Okay, Jay Ryan says,
Ang love parang Instagram. Kinakrap mo, finifilter mo, para yung magagandang angulo lang ang makikita ng ibang tao.
oh,
Aww.
You know how like sometimes,
Yeah.
yung parang you're in a
edit out the
relationship,
bad.
you try to edit out the bad. Obviously, you don't want people to find
think-
out.
yeah.
So para siyang Instagram, before mo siya, pinipili mo kung ano lang yung makikita ng ibang tao.
Yeah.
And to a degree, sometimes we don't even know it. Kasi obviously, you don't advertise what's going wrong with your relationship.
Yeah.
So to a degree, it's like Instagram.
it's true. You just choose
You choose what you will...
highlight.
Yeah.
What you will hide.
You put a filter on it.
yeah.
Right? And you crop it. You remove the stuff that's
You cut the
unsightly.
crop.
Cut the crop. Di ba? Like mag-post ka ng status update na parang having a romantic dinner by the beach. Of course you'll post that.
Yeah.
But would you go...
Currently arguing about
arguing...
texting someone else.
Di ba?
Or-
You don't release that stuff.
Although you'll find people who would.
Really? Why would you? That's so weird.
Currently arguing because my boyfriend doesn't want to.
Because of mysterious rashes in the nether regions.
Oh.
Di ba? You
Tapos
don't-
may photo pa.
May photo pa
May
eh.
tweet.
What could this be?
Diba? So, okay, so the top 10 ways to complete the statement, ang love parang blank. Just key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RX931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag ang love parang.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino, RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. We are dissecting love. The top 10 ways to complete the statement, ang love parang blank. Thank you to Ilona Banana for suggesting this for today. Let's start off with Kina Gonzalez. Ang love parang high heels. You keep using it kahit masakit because it makes you feel beautiful. Di ba when you're in love? Kasi somebody loves you, so you feel like, wow.
You feel like you're worth something.
I'm worth loving.
And you're wanted.
And you're wanted. Big Bad Baboy says, ang love parang parody account sa Twitter. Nag-e-enjoy ka kahit alam mong hindi totoo.
Wow.
Wow naman.
Oo nga, bigat naman nun.
Di ba? Yung parang, di ba, like a parody account. Sure ka naman na hindi sila yon. Pero
So
you
funny.
enjoy it nevertheless.
Some loves.
Some loves. Joe Shred says, ang love parang bank account. Without a lot of money, they don't generate a lot of interest.
I don't think that's
Some loves.
Some loves.
Some loves
Not all the
din.
time.
Oo. Jamie says, ang love parang teleserye. Ang daming drama.
minsan.
Minsan. Chenong says, ang love parang top 10 book 2. Minsan hindi binabalik.
Oh my.
Di ba?
Good one.
I like that. Siyempre. Joe Shred says, ang love parang bald spot. The bigger it gets, the harder it is to cover up.
Yeah.
So just like love, di ba? Pag palaki ng palaki yung love mo, hindi mo na matago eh. Sometimes like, kausapin ka pa lang, mamumula ka na kasi you're
Diba?
blushing.
That's what they call you're in too deep.
Di ba?
Yeah.
And Dine Girl says, ang love parang kagat ng vampira. Either it kills you or it makes you live forever. There's one train of thought.
There's
diba?
one train of thought that-
Either dedo ka na
Dedo
or,
ka na, oh, ano, oh.
or forever ka ng vampire.
Right.
Shivana
So,
says,
are you alive?
forever or
Yeah.
are you dead?
No, that's my question. That's a question that begs an answer.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Are you asking?
Duh.
No, I thought you were saying it out loud.
No,
The
I'm
question.
asking you both.
Ako? Baka vampire. I like drinking blood. No, I mean, di ba? Baka vampire. I think I'm a vampire.
Me too.
A vampire.
Yeah.
Doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you keep on drinking.
Sucking blood.
Sucking blood.
Yeah.
Sucking blood.
But pag vampire, naglilisp
Sucking.
ka.
Say sucking. It sounds different.
Really?
Yes.
No, but
Sorry.
how come every
Super.
time you become a vampire,
Yeah,
you get a
you
lisp?
get a lisp.
Really? I do?
Yeah, I always do
Blah,
that.
blah. I am... Oh,
Diba?
medyo
Always
ano.
with
Sounds
a,
like
I am sucking blood. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
And
Did you ever get to watch Hotel Transylvania?
no, I missed it.
Where Count Dracula was like, I don't say blah, blah, blah. Why do people... Why is it that everyone who tries to imitate me says blah, blah, blah?
And Ren Go Away says, ang love parang lansangan. At most two-way. Kasi pwedeng one-way, di ba? Pero pwede rin two-way. Pero hindi na siya okay pag more than two-way. Kung three-way, four-way, five-way.
Well, sometimes okay na.
Hindi love nga yun
Sometimes okay
eh.
lang din.
Hindi nga love yun, iba yun. Cherry D. Biker says, ang love parang rainbow. Makulay nga. Panandalian naman.
for now.
Yeah.
For now.
But
Mas-
eventually the rainbow disappears.
Yan nga.
Really?
Makulay, pero mawawala rin siya.
Mawawala rin
After a while.
Don't say stuff like that.
Mash Plutonium says, ang love parang Yamashita treasure. Sa sobrang hirap hanapin, nagdududa ka na kung nandiyan ba tayo.
I agree. You wonder if it exists.
If it's even true, is it just hard to find? Or maybe it doesn't exist?
Especially if you've been looking for so long and you've been disappointed too many times.
And you will wonder, are we even looking for something?
But then, what makes you sometimes convinced that it is true, even if you don't have it, is that you see people around you who have it.
Yeah.
Your parents, your brothers and sisters.
Or your friends.
Friends.
Random
And,
strangers you hook up with.
Nako, patay tayo dyan. Jep Spotted says, ang love parang utang. Utang. Parang utang.
Even when he's not trying to be green.
I know. The words change themselves.
Utang pala. Ang love parang utang. May mga gustong makalimot, pero meron ding hindi makalimutan.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Pag may pinagkakautangan ka, ikaw gusto mo makalimot, pero yung inutangan mo,
Hindi
Hindi
makakalimutan.
nakakalimot.
hindi makakalimot yun. Hindi naman niya makalimutan kahit pilitin niya.
Or actually, minsan baliktad din na nakakalimutan nung nagpautang sa'yo, pero ikaw, kunwari, wala ka talagang pambayad. You feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
you feel guilty.
So you still remember it.
Pero,
Chico ganyan.
yeah.
What?
He forgets that I owe him money. I have to tell him.
Dami kasing pere.
Hindi, makakalimutan lang.
Okay. Pero ano naman, borrow muna, Pero muna ng mga 50,000.
No, thank you. Shivana says, ang love parang candle. One good blow and it's over. Di ba? Parang yung napaka-fleeting. Hindi yung parang, wow, tapos na, over
Pero
na.
sometimes, alam mo yung minsan nabubuhayan ulit yung candle.
Yung mga trick candles, di ba? Pag
When you
ano,
blow it, akala mo tapos na.
tas
Bigla
sisinda
meron
ulit.
pa pala.
Pero
Tas-
trick yun eh. That's more the exception than the rule. Cristiano Reynaldo says, ang love parang kahoy. It wouldn't stop. And the top way to complete the statement, ang love parang comes from Papuchino.
Papuchino says,
Bisaya mode, ha? So, ang love parang siben.
okay.
Siben. Hindi ka makakarating doon hanggat walang sex. Sex, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8.
Oo nga. Ano ba? Numbers lang naman ang pinag-uusapan natin eh. Before you get to 7, kailangan mo nang dumaan sa sex. Diba? Tapos pa, 5, 6,
Chico!
8, 9, 10. Diba?
Ilang araw na tong ganito?
Since Valentine's.
How long has he been wanting?
Since Valentine's.
7 days. Ha? Diba? Totoo naman eh. How do you get to 7? Do you jump from 5? Of course not.
5.
Oh, saan
6.
ka dadaan?
So ako,
Bisaya mode nga eh.
Okay.
ako 6.
Oh, Bisaya naman talaga ako eh.
Oh.
Oh.
How do Bisaya say 6?
Well, I don't know. Kasi usually we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
kung
6.
English?
Shit.
Pag English, yeah, right.
6.
6?
Because I'm Bisaya. How come I can say it like
No, the
6?
ones with a heavy accent.
Ewan ko sa'yo. Balat sa Bahala ka sa
Kita
buhay
mo?
mo.
Kita mo?
Tumawid ka mag-isa.
Okay.
Tumawid!
Matinig ko, sorry. Okay, so the
God,
top
so
10.
I didn't even think about it.
I didn't think it. I heard it.
I heard tumawid.
Oh.
What else did you hear? What did you hear
You
about?
hear what you want to hear.
Tumuhod. Sabi ko, what? You kneeled?
No, there's nobody. He heard.
That's what he heard.
He heard.
No, basta whatever. Okay, so the top 10, and thank you to everybody. Ang love parang is still the number 2 trending topic in the Philippines. Yay. So if you want to join us for today, key in RX space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RX931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Ang Love Parang.
Chico, Delamar, Gino. The Morning Rush.
La 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 la.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
Gina, has anyone ever told you that you have anger issues?
No, I don't.
You have.
Now leave it be.
You have a lot.
I really. What the heck are you doing?
I have glasses.
Ay, may nagpapakute.
No, kasi I woke up with a. Hindi ko alam kung bakit red yung the. You know the.
Kulite.
No.
Nanilit ka.
it's not
Sinong
nanilit
binusohan
ka,
mo?
no.
Namboso
Merong
ka,
mga,
no?
may mga construction workers na nag-shower ng 4:30 p.m. tapos nandun ka sa bushes, nanonood.
Yung nangyari.
Yun yung nangyari sa'yo.
Chico kahapon.
It's way too specific.
Uy,
Yun yung ginawa mo,
sabi
no?
niya, uy, si Kuya Buboy. Si Kuya Buboy, the carpenter.
Oo, di ba? After nila magpokpok, nag-aano sila.
Ano?
Kasi carpenter. Nagmamartilyo.
Martilyo, kaya nga.
They don't do that.
Pagkatapos nilang bumarena ng mga rivets. No, that's what you do, rivets.
Ay, nako, Chico
For like steel,
Garcia.
hello, for steel girders.
What? Are you
use?
throwing it all away?
Tapos after they screwed it on,
With the barena. Di ba nga? Kaya nga. That's
Are
what
you throwing it all away?
Whatever.
Tapos they kept banging the door kasi they were trying to test the durability
Aren't
of
they
the door.
erecting a building?
Yes,
Maybe
they
they
are.
are. They are erecting a house probably.
A lot of wood involved because it's a
Hardwood.
It's a
Gotta nail it.
log
Yeah.
cabin. Yeah. They got nailed, and the bricks they had
Nail
to
and screw.
Lay them.
They laid the bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bricks need laying. They're not gonna lay
exactly.
themselves.
Diba? Are you
Some
talking
do.
about sex?
Are you talking about sex?
And then the cement, di ba? Kaya lang it takes a long time before it hardens.
Pero may quick dry naman eh.
Meron quick dry.
Ah.
Meron quick dry.
Sorry, this is so off tangent. Can you just tell them the story of your grandson?
My nephew.
Just tell him. This is funny.
What?
No, because my nephew's son.
Is it really a nephew or grandson?
No, my
Grandson
nephew's
yun.
son nga.
It is your
anyway.
grandson.
Oh, your nephew's
Anyway.
grandson.
Oh, see?
Lolo.
Remember during our lunch, the
Yeah.
kids.
Oh,
two
the
kids,
grandson nga.
The two kids who went on
Why
stage.
can't you say it's a grandson?
Because they call me Tito Chico.
That's because they want you to feel good.
Anyway, this is my story, not yours, so shut up. Okay, so they went on stage, diba? Before they went on stage, he was telling my sister, is Tito Chico a superstar? So they were laughing because he was surprised. He's never seen and they were like all these people just to see them. I mean, wow, he must be famous.
Yeah.
So anyway, when we had dinner last Sunday, they were telling him that story. Hey, Frosty Bones, diba you were telling us that Tito Chico was a superstar? He goes, yeah. And then he goes, okay, here's a question. Why is he a superstar? So Frosty Bones leans over to me and then whispers, hey, give me a hint. He actually doesn't know. Hey, give me a hint.
Alam mo yung parang mafia guys. Look, I'm helping you out here.
Help me out here, man.
But he's a superstar. And it's so funny. Did you know why he was so excited? You know why he even went?
Why?
Because they said, hey, Frosty Bones, you want to go to Tito Chico's
Book launch.
book launch? He was like, yes, I want to go. So they're like, oh, okay. okay. We didn't think you'd be interested. We just wanted to ask. He thought it was a rocket launch.
Launch usually means for kids.
So when
A
he
rocket.
went there, he was like, "Where's the rocket?"
Now you know where the imagination
Failure to
comes
launch.
Diba?
From. Tsaka diba his crazy world
Yeah.
is passed on to his nephew.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Even through osmosis.
Next thing you know, na lang makikita mo naglalaro na siya ng shark.
oh, that's such a fun game.
Oh God, here we go again.
Yeah. Anyway, the top 10 ways to complete the statement. Ang love parang let's start off with Nerdy Boy Takyo. Ang love parang Tetris. Kung kailan ka nakabuo, tsaka maglalaho. Di ba? Ganun yung Tetris.
Yeah.
Baba Babambin says, ang love parang lawyer. Hindi nag-judge. It's the judge who
It's the
judges.
judge who does that. The lawyer just...
It argues your case, but it doesn't judge. Madame Fanti says, ang love... Fantasia kasi ang name niya. Madame Fanti says, ang love parang Project Runway. One day you're in, the next day you're
out.
Baba Bambin says, ang love parang clinic. Kailangan maraming patience. Patience. Butter Baby says, I like this. Para kay Gino to. Ang love parang bad words on radio. Minsan gustong-gusto mo nang sabihin pero alam mong mapapahamak ka.
Yeah.
Di ba? I mean,
Yeah.
there's some things na parang you wanna say it pero
bakit
you
para
know
sa
you
akin?
can't. Hindi ba ikaw yung potty mouth?
Of course not.
Of
Yes,
course,
you are.
yes.
No, I'm not.
You have
Yes,
the
you
dirtiest
are.
mouth of the
No.
three of us.
Yes, you
Not at
are.
all.
You are.
I hardly say it.
Ito lang, right
Yes,
before you
do.
open the mic,
Oo.
puro F-words yung lumalabas sa bibig mo
F-bombs
eh.
ka eh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I just flipped you the bird.
And you use the F-word many times.
Yeah, you did.
The verbal abuse we get
Have
on
you
the
ever
show.
heard me say
Yes.
Yes.
a bad word on air?
Not on air nga.
Oh, diba?
But we
Then
said
Yes, but
off
also on air.
Then you
Why?
you cannot.
Yes, Gino.
You can't prove it.
Walang
We
mga British
can.
accent
There are
please.
podcasts, you know.
Yeah. There are some words na pag British accent mo, you'll get into
Pare,
trouble. Can't.
Can't.
Yeah.
America na lang.
American accent.
Can't. I don't have a potty mouth.
Yes, you
Oh my
do.
gosh.
No.
Yes, you do.
Hello, it's so full of soap nga. My mouth eh.
Denial. He's in denial.
Hi, Mom.
Cherry the Great says, ang love parang Christmas lights. Kapag tinitignan mo sa isang bahay o sa daan, parang ang ganda-ganda. Para pag ikaw pa ang naglagay, parang okay lang. Hindi kasi diba parang, like, actually, not
So
just,
sad.
diba? It's so sad.
That's the saddest thing I've heard.
Yeah. And,
That is not love.
Next to your joke earlier,
Hey, my joke was funny.
says
Says me.
the flood of tweets.
The
that you-
flood of one. It was a flood of one tweet. So what? He was laughing.
okay. Dirty Boy Takyo
You
says,
gotta give her the optimism thing.
ang love parang basketball. May rebound, may foul.
That's true.
Midnight Cree says, hindi ba yan? Ren Go
Meron
Away
ding
says,
swak.
ang love,
Meron ding supalpal.
meron din.
Diba? May block shop.
Yeah. Oh, ano?
May traveling. Sa love.
I'm traveling.
Yeah, when you travel together.
Oh my God.
Nako.
Walang connect. Oy, pero meron. Sa basketball, pag sa ligawan stage, may forward, yung very forward siya, tapos may guard. Ginagawa.
Si Kuya Buboy.
Hindi.
Kuya Buboy na naman.
Puro Kuya Buboy tayo today. Si Ren Go Away says, ang love parang si Britney Spears. Toxic.
Hey, she was seen out with a new guy.
Ah, famous?
But nobody knows who this guy
who it
is.
is, yeah.
So TMZ was offering a
prize.
Surprise.
Jep Spotter says, ang love parang baon. Feeling mo laging kulang. Mark Wage, or Wahe, says, ang love parang pagsabit sa jeep. Alam mo bawal, pero ginagawa mo pa rin dahil may kailangan kang puntahan. And second to the last, Jim Kirk says, ang love, akala mo, ang love parang ATM. Kung saan kuha ka lang ng kuha. Kailangan mo rin mag-deposit. And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 statements that begin with ang love parang comes from Midnight Crease.
He says,
Ang love parang football. Pagkatapos mong sipain papalayo, tsaka mo naman hahabulin. Diba?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Parang muntik na kitang minahal. After they're gone, that's when you're like...
Or when you
whoa.
break up with them and you realize you made a mistake,
yeah.
and you start chasing.
Exactly. Okay, so if you want to join us for the one final batch, just key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299 or tweet us by twitter.com/RX931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Ang Love Parang...
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino. RX 93.1.
It's Chico.
It's Delamar
And it's Gino.
on The Morning Rush, Part 4!
La 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 la.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
Gina, has anyone ever told you that you have anger issues?
No, I don't.
You
Now
have
leave it be.
You have a lot.
I really. What the heck are you doing?
I have glasses!
Ay, may nagpapakute.
No, kasi I
Ay.
woke up with hindi ko alam kung bakit red yung, you know the...
Kulite.
No!
Nanilip
it's
ka.
not
Na sinong
nanilip
binusuhan
ka,
mo?
no.
Ng
Pero
boso
mga,
ka, no?
may mga construction workers na nag-shower ng 4:30 p.m. tapos nandun ka sa bushes, nanonood.
Yung nangyari.
Yun yung nangyari
Nangyari kay
sa'yo.
Chico kahapon.
It's way too specific.
Uy,
Yun yung ginawa mo,
sabi
no?
niya, uy, si Kuya Buboy. Si Kuya Buboy, the carpenter.
Oo, di ba? After nila magpokpok, nag-aano sila.
Ano?
Kasi carpenter. Nagmamartilyo.
Martilyo, kaya nga.
They don't do
Pagkatapos nilang bumarena ng mga rivets. No, that's what you do, rivets.
that. Ay, nako, Chico
For like
Garcia.
steel, for steel girders,
What?
do
Are you
use?
throwing it all away?
Tapos after they screwed it on,
With a barena. Di ba nga? Kaya nga. That's
Are you throwing it all away?
Whatever.
tapos they kept banging the door kasi they were trying to test the durability
Aren't
of
they
the door.
erecting a building?
Yes, they
Maybe
are.
they are. They're erecting a house probably.
A lot of wood involved because it's a
Hardwood.
It's a
Gotta nail it.
log
Yeah.
cabin. Yeah. They got nailed, and the bricks they had
Nail
to
and screw.
Lay them.
They laid the bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bricks need laying. They're not gonna lay
exactly.
themselves.
Diba? Are you
Some
talking
do.
about sex?
Are you talking about sex?
And then the cement, diba? Kaya lang it takes a long time before it hardens.
Pero may quick dry naman eh.
Meron quick dry.
Yeah.
Meron quick dry.
Sorry, this is so off tangent. Can you just tell them the story of your grandson?
My nephew.
Just tell him. This is funny.
What?
No, because my nephew's son.
Is it really a
talaga
nephew or grandson?
No, my
Grandson
nephew's
na
son
yun.
nga.
It is your
anyway.
grandson.
Oh, your nephew's
Anyway.
the grandson.
Oh, see?
Lolo.
Remember during our lunch, the
Yeah.
kids.
Oh,
two
the
kids,
grandson nga.
The two kids who went on
Why
stage.
can't you say it's a grandson?
Because they call me Tito Chico.
That's because they want you to feel good.
Anyway, this is my story, not yours, so shut up. Okay, so they went on stage, diba? Before they went on stage, he was telling my sister, is Tito Chico a superstar? So they were laughing because he was surprised. He's never seen and they were like all these people just to see them. I mean, wow, he must be famous.
Yeah.
So anyway, when we had dinner last Sunday, they were telling him that story. Hey, Frosty Bones, diba you were telling us that Tito Chico was a superstar? He says, yeah. And then he goes, okay, here's a question. Why is he a superstar? So Frosty Bones leans over to me and then whispers, hey, give me a hint. He actually doesn't know. Give me a hint.
Alam mo yung parang mafia guys. Look, I'm helping you out here.
Help me out here, man.
But he's a superstar. And it's so funny. Did you know why he was so excited? You know why he even went?
Why?
Because they said, hey, Frosty Bones, you want to go to Tito Chico's book launch? He was like, yes, I want to go. So they're like, oh, okay. We didn't think you'd be interested. We just wanted to ask. He thought it was a rocket launch.
Launch usually means for kids.
So when
A
he
rocket.
went there, he was like, where's the rocket?
Now you know where the imagination
Failure to
comes
launch.
from.
Diba?
Tsaka diba his crazy world
Yeah.
is passed on to his nephew son.
No, but
Even through osmosis.
Next thing you know, na lang makikita mo naglalaro na siya ng shark.
oh, that's such a fun game.
Oh God, here we go again.
Yeah. Anyway, the top 10 ways to complete the statement. Ang love parang. Let's start off with Nerdy Boy Takyo. Ang love parang Tetris. Kung kailan ka nakabuo, tsaka maglalaho. Di ba? Ganun yung Tetris.
Yeah.
Baba Babambin says, ang love parang lawyer, hindi nag-judge. It's the judge
It's the judge who does that. The lawyer just...
It argues your case, but it doesn't judge. Madame Fanti says, ang love... Fantasia kasi ang name niya. Madame Fanti says, ang love parang Project Runway. One day you're in, the next day you're
out.
Baba Bambin says, ang love parang clinic. Kailangan maraming patience. Patience. Butter Baby says, I like this. Para kay Gino to. Ang love parang bad words on radio. Minsan gustong-gusto mo nang sabihin, pero alam mong mapapahamak ka.
Yeah.
Di ba? I mean, there's some things na parang you wanna say it, pero you know
akin?
you can't. Hindi ba ikaw yung potty mouth?
Of course not.
Of course, yes!
No, I'm not.
You have the dirtiest mouth of the three of us.
Yes, you
Not at
are.
all.
You are.
I hardly say it.
Ito lang, right
Yes,
before
you
you
do.
open the mic, puro F-words yung lumalabas sa bibig mo
F-bombs
eh.
ka eh.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
I just flipped you the bird.
And you use the F-word many times.
Yeah, you did.
The verbal abuse we get
Have
on
you
the
ever
show.
heard me say
Yes.
Yes.
a bad word on air?
Not on air nga.
Oh, diba?
But we
Then
said
Yes, but
off
also on air.
Then you
Why?
you
Gino,
cannot.
why?
Yes, Gino.
You can't prove it.
Walang
We
mga British
can. There
accent
are
please.
podcasts, you know.
Yeah. There are some words that pag British accent mo, you'll get into
Pare,
trouble. Can't.
Can't.
Yeah.
American na lang.
American accent.
Can't. I don't have a potty mouth.
Yes, you
Oh my
do.
gosh.
No.
Yes, you do.
Hello, it's so full of soap nga. My mouth eh.
Denial. He's in denial.
Hi, Mom.
Cherry the Great says, ang love parang Christmas lights. Kapag tinitignan mo sa isang bahay o sa daan, parang ang ganda-ganda. Para pag ikaw pa ang naglagay, parang okay lang. Hindi kasi diba parang, like, actually not just...
sad.
Diba? It's so sad.
That's the saddest thing I've heard.
Yeah. And,
That is not love.
Next to your joke earlier.
Hey, my joke was funny.
Says
Says me.
the flood of tweets.
The
that
flood of one. It was a flood of one tweet. So what? He was laughing.
okay. Dirty Boy Takio
You
says,
gotta give her the optimism thing.
ang love parang basketball. May rebound, may foul.
That's true.
Midnight Cree says, hindi mamaya yan. Ren
Meron
Go Away
ding
says,
swak.
ang love,
Meron ding supalpal.
meron din.
Diba? May block shop.
Yeah. Oh, no.
May traveling. It's a love.
I'm traveling.
No, when you travel together.
Oh my God.
Nako.
Walang connect.
Walang ka.
Oy, pero meron sa basketball. Pag sa ligawan stage, may forward, yung very forward siya. Tapos may guard. Ginagawa.
Si Kuya Buboy.
Hindi.
Kuya Buboy na naman.
Puro Kuya Buboy tayo today. Si Ren Go Away says, ang love parang si Britney Spears. Toxic.
Hey, she was seen out with a new guy.
Ah, famous?
But nobody knows who this guy
who it
is.
is, yeah.
So TMZ was offering a prize.
Jeb Spotter says, ang love parang baon. Feeling mo laging kulang. Mark Wage, or Wahe, says, ang love parang pagsabit sa jeep. Alam mo bawal, pero ginagawa mo pa rin dahil may kailangan kang puntahan. And second to the last, Jim Kirk says, ang love, akala mo, ang love parang ATM. Kung saan kuha ka lang ng kuha. Kailangan mo rin mag-deposit. And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 statements that begin with ang love parang comes from Midnight Crease.
He says,
Ang love parang football. Pagkatapos mong sipain papalayo, tsaka mo naman hahabulin.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Parang muntik na kitang minahal. After they're gone, that's when you're like...
Or when you
whoa.
break up with them, you realize you made a mistake,
yeah.
and you start chasing.
Exactly. Okay, so if you want to join us for the one final batch, just key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299, or tweet us by twitter.com/RX931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Ang Love Parang...
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino, RX 93.1.
La 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 la.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the final top 10 for today. Here we go. Thank you to Ilona Banana for sending this in. The top 10, Ang Love, Parang. And thank you to everyone as we end the show. We're ending it off at number 2 in the Philippine trending list. Thank you.
So happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
So happy.
So excited.
You will regret not enjoying every day that we trend. Once we don't trend, we're going to feel like...
I know, we're so happy.
No,
Ang inaano ko, the way you said it.
Oh, why?
So
You're like, I'm
happy.
so happy.
Para it's like, I'm so ecstatic.
Ayan, ganun ang
Really?
pagkakasabi mo.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
I am just bursting with happiness
joy.
and joy.
So effing
Happy.
I did not sound like
Hindi,
that.
that's how you sounded like.
That's how you
Kaya
sounded.
ako natawa eh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Happy.
Oh, I can't wait to see you depressed.
I am.
Diba? So, okay, so the top 10 ways to complete the statement. Ang love, parang. Let's start off with Nerdy Boy Takyo. Ang love parang joke. Hindi nakakatawa pag pinilit. Diba ang love dapat, ang love. Ang joke. Yun nga.
Ang funny ng mga jokes.
Oh yan, pinipilit.
Pinipilit mo na naman eh.
Kayo lang nagsasabi na pinipilit, pero it's not.
Diba? Also,
Ang
actually,
Yeah. Buti naman na-realize mo yun.
Jaiho Pamiho says, ang love parang program sa computer. Ang tagal-tagal mag-install. Ang bilis uninstall.
Actually, that's true. I don't understand why it's so fast to uninstall something.
But it's so...
But it takes so long to install something.
yeah. Diba?
I mean, not with like furniture and stuff, because you know, uninstalling like a bathroom fixture takes a while also. But like with
Like sa
computers,
computer. And also from Young Indie, ang love parang sweldo. Ang tagal mong hinintay, pero pag dumating, ang bilis mawala at wala pang natira para sa sarili mo.
Oh, wow.
But it's a really good analogy.
Yeah.
Well, some relationships.
Some relationships. Parang feeling mo talaga you were like, yung napasukan ka with ng robbers and you're left with nothing.
Napasukan ka ng robbers? Oh no! Buti hindi isa lang. Buti hindi lang robber ang pumasok sa'yo. Robber, that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay, did I tell you the story? Like mga 2 nights ago, there were like 10 fire trucks on our street.
I heard that.
Na naka, what do you call that?
Siren.
Nakawangwang. And then it turns out there was no fire. And
could
one
hear
by
that.
one they left.
You could hear that in
Baka
our
they were
place.
trying to rescue a cat.
No, but it was so weird. Why were they
don't
all
do that in
there?
the Philippines.
Tapos they eventually turned off the sirens, pero yung lights nandun pa. Tapos one by one they left. And then I scoured the entire street. There was no fire.
Baka may,
Maybe
baka may party.
Or false alarm.
False alarm? It was so weird. Anyway.
Or maybe someone got fired.
I know.
Or someone was too hot.
Like Del's body.
Uy, di ba ang ganda nun? Yeah!
Del's body is so hot.
I wouldn't put this conversation
I know,
on
I
air.
know.
No, but you know, that'd be a
Seriously.
really...
Hot ka naman talaga.
That'd be a really, really good, like, pick-up thing to do if you're a fireman. Tapos you're picking up a girl.
Yeah, I
Tapos
just
you
came
send
from
like
work,
his
I'm so
entire
hot.
brigade. No, you send your entire brigade,
You
and the
could
girl's like,
be-
"What the hell's going on?" It's like, "Oh no, I had to send them here because you on fire."
Tapos naka-suspenders lang sila.
This girl is on fire! Sorry, that was Alicia Keys during the Grammys.
And then Kina Gonzalez says, ang love parang ahas. Hindi mo alam na nandyan until natuklaw ka na. Diba? For Renny Boy says, ang love parang top 10 pag nagte-trending. Ang hirap i-penetrate, hindi ka napapansin.
Pero pag na-penetrate mo, masarap yung feeling.
Camilo
Diba?
says,
Hindi, masarap yung feeling.
Drop it, leave it.
No.
Drop it,
No.
leave
What's
it.
wrong with it?
There's nothing wrong with it now. Drop it.
Don't you
like
feel a
it's
sense
hot.
of accomplishment?
Drop it like it's hot.
Don't you feel
Drop
a
it like
sense
it's
of
hot.
accomplishment when you do?
Tell
me.
Drop it.
Tell me.
yes.
I say
Now, make like Snoop Dogg
drop
and
it.
drop it like it's hot.
Or like a frog.
Diba? Camila says, ang love parang vitamin-filled shampoo. Lakas makahaba ng hair. Like we said, you feel like really beautiful. Midnight Misuki says, ang love parang exhume. Hindi ko alam ang meaning na yan. Kakabasa ko lang sa book.
Exhume is to dig up the
Dig up.
To dig up the remains.
Ha! What's up? Intelligence wins.
For Marnak says, ang love parang utot lang. Don't force it. Otherwise, you'll get crap. Last two. From Jericho.
Jericho.
No, not Jericho. Jericho. Ang love parang peklat. Nawawala ang sakit, pero nag-iiwan ng marka.
Sobra.
On. And the top. Way to complete the statement, ang love parang comes from Shivana.
Shivana says,
Ang love parang standing on wet cement. The longer you stay, the harder it is to leave.
Right. Kasi tumitigas eventually.
Yes. And pag tumigas na yan, hindi ka na makakaalis.
Hindi na, delikado.
Paano ka paaalis? Ang tigas na.
underscoring the obvious. Thank you very much.
No, that's what it is eh. O tayo. Hurry.
Ako, ang love parang kape sa umaga. Pinakamasarap pag mainit.
Ito talaga, you have an obsession with heat today. First, it was your body. Now, it's the coffee.
Oh, hot mo kasi.
Hot mo talaga, Del.
Ba't nga ba hindi kita niligawan?
Yoy! Ayoko na, goodbye!
This girl is on fire!
Oh my gosh!
Grabe! Oh my God!
Hindi mo kinaya yan, no?
Kadiri kape.
Ba't nga ba hindi kita naisipang ligawan?
Sandali, sagot nyo.
Teka.
Ang love, parang...
Okay, medyo seryoso. But for me, ang love parang computer game. Like a great computer game. You look forward to it. You enjoy it while it's there. But the minute it's done, all you can do is either dwell on it or look forward to the next one that comes along.
Okay.
My God.
Ako siguro ang love.
Hindi ako makaget over. Hindi ka niligawan.
Alam ko kung bakit.
Ako rin.
Grabe kayo. Napaka-judgmental niyo.
Hindi kami judgmental, factual.
Ito. Ang love parang crackers. Masarap. Kahit anong ipatong.
Okay,
We gotta go.
We have to
Bye,
go.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Yes, you survived the morning rush.
Yes.
Live Wire's up next. Rico and Fran. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino. RX 93.1.